Hey guys, welcome to the Wedding Reporter podcast. We have a really special guest today. Her name is Elizabeth Weber, and you might know her from Love Island USA. She is the charismatic winner of season one and is the founder of the boutique agency Elizabeth Marie Social, where she drives engaging, influencer marketing and digital strategy across fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and travel verticals. Her dynamic presence extends on and off the camera, and Elizabeth is a passionate advocate for animal rescue and the creative arts, often sharing her experiences in fostering pups and exploring visual storytelling. And this past December in 2024, she and her fiance, Gianni Settino, celebrated their engagement, and Elizabeth is here to tell us the whole story. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you. What an introduction.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Oh
having
my
me.
gosh. Yeah. I am so excited to just chat about all the things. Of course, your relationship, your engagement, we'll get into all those details. But first, maybe let's chat a little bit about what life was like before, like, you guys even met and got engaged. Maybe tell us a little bit about your experience on Love Island, too.
Yeah, so Love Island was so fun. It was such a unique opportunity. I left my job in New York City where I was working in advertising. And it's funny at the time, part of my job description was like creating custom content for my clients and also sourcing influencers. So I worked on like the influencer marketing portion of things. So it was funny to then go on Love Island and then come off the show to this amazing audience and be like, oh wow, like I can do this. So I made the change, moved to LA for the opportunities, had so much fun with it, like dove fully into the influencer scene and content creator scene out here. It was incredible. I'm trying to think when I met Gianni, like what year it would have been, but it was a couple years like
Yeah.
after the show, maybe like
Okay.
3 or 4 to be honest. If that timing makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was just I don't know, I was like dating in LA before then and mutual friends set us up and we were just kind of like inseparable since. It was really cute.
Oh.
It was kind of like I actually at the time was in Naples, Florida with my family and spending like a month down there with my mom and my friends were texting me and they were like, "When are you coming back? We want to set you up with this guy." And I would
Oh.
make jokes to my mom like, I need to go back to LA and meet my Italian husband. Like, I kind of like would like just thinking he was gonna be someone I would go on a couple dates with, and that would be it. Like, I didn't think too far into it, but I would make this joke to my mom like, "Oh, I need to go back to LA. I need to go hang out with my Italian husband." And it's funny,
That's
he is
so good.
Italian, but he's like I thought he spoke Italian and had like an Italian accent. And then when I
Yeah.
met him, he was like, "No, I'm actually French Canadian, and I speak French as my first language." And I was like, "Oh, like I
Wow.
was off." I was like, okay,
That's
so really
hilarious.
I should have been calling him my French Canadian husband the whole time.
That is so funny. And my husband is 100% Italian as well, but he doesn't speak any Italian. He's like, a couple generations removed. So,
Yeah.
and yeah, but he he has pretty dark skin and like really dark thick hair, and we just call him ambiguously ethnic because he could pass for many ethnicities, and a lot of times people don't know he's actually Italian, so I totally understand it.
It's so funny. Yeah. He
Yeah.
looks Italian. Like, and like, he does
Right.
not really look French. So
Mm-hmm.
I was laughing when that happened.
Yeah, that's so good. Okay, so your friends had met Gianni first and
Yeah,
wanted
they
to
knew
set you
him.
up with him. Okay, they knew him and were friends with him. And okay, so you were like your Italian husband, you get back to LA, then you go on this date. Like, how did that date go?
So it's funny because I had came back to LA and I was playing in a mixed doubles beach tennis tournament.
Oh,
And
that's fun.
yeah, and I needed a partner for it, and I found a guy, but my friends had sent it to Gianni, and they were like, "You should try to go be your partner for it." And he knew the guy that was running the tournament too, and tried to get them to switch the partners around to show up and meet me that day. I had no idea, and the tournament guy like wouldn't switch the partners, so he was actually there and watched, but I had no clue, and I continued to like play with someone else, and like we did okay in the tournament. But it's funny that so he actually saw me before I ever saw him
Yeah.
and then met him out for drinks with friends one night, and that was like the first time we met, which was
Oh,
very
nice.
fun night, and like went completely not the way I would have imagined, but it was very fun, and obviously it led to this now. So
Yeah. Okay. So like your first hangout was with friends and sounded like pretty casual, but they were still
Yeah.
trying to like get you guys together. So
Hmm.
after that moment, then did he like take the next step and ask you out again, like just the two of you, or?
Yeah, I'm like, this story is so funny. So that night, my I'm out with my friends. We were not actually planning on seeing him either. We were drinking a lot. It was like one of those beach day drink. You're drinking at the beach all day into the evening. So like,
Yeah.
we definitely had a little too much to drink this night, and he was just having dinner with friends. So they were just starting their night out. So my friends and I came in really hot. And I had some wild friends too. And we met him at a wine bar. And I had a friend taking the wine flight like it was shots. And I was like, oh
Oh
my
my
God, I
God.
can't. I'm like, this is so bad. This is the first time
You're
you're
like,
meeting
oh
me.
no.
And then he was like, oh, do girls like all want to come over to my house with my friends, have some drinks, like continue the night, whatever. We like went to another bar and then we ended up at the house. And me and my two friends, we all left our purses at the house. That's like
Oh
what kind of night it was. So
man.
all three
Yeah.
purses were left at the house, and we figured out we were like basically neighbors. So he walked the purses,
What?
all three purses, over to us the next morning. And
Oh,
like
that's
I
awesome.
answered the door, and my friends were watching on the Ring camera, like this awkward interaction, and I was like dying, accepting our purses back, being like, oh yeah, we all forgot our purse there. And he was like, would you
Hilarious.
like to go out to dinner, sometime, like to take you out? And so that was kind of like the initiation for the first day was, that next morning on the Ring camera, my friends were just like dying in the other room watching it. And I was like, oh my gosh.
That's so good that your
It's really
friends were
funny.
like watching, like, is
Yeah,
it gonna happen? What's he
dying.
gonna say? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
They said there was a good awkward hug in there too. And I was like, oh, nice.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So, where did he end up taking you on the date?
We went ice skating. I grew up a competitive figure skater, and he grew up
Stop.
playing hockey in Canada. So it was like a really fun first
Oh
date.
my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay,
Hmm.
I feel like we need to like record scratch for a second because I was a figure skater as
Really?
well. I did
Oh
it
my
for nine
god.
years.
Oh,
And
I was
yeah,
obsessed. I was
me
obsessed.
too. So
Oh,
fun.
it's such a fun
So,
sport.
what level were you at? Like,
I was at Detroit Skating Club, if you've ever heard of it. It was a
yeah.
pretty competitive club, and I don't remember what freestyle level exactly it got up to, but I know I had all my doubles and could not get the double axle. So, and
Yeah.
then, and you get to high school and you kind of have to decide at that point, like how much time you really want to put into it. And I think
Yeah.
I just like wanted to diversify more sports, and it's such an individualistic sport, so I really needed, like, I wanted to be around friends more, and just thought, there's no like shelf life for this, and there was no like
Hmm.
college scholarships for figure skating either, so it was
Yeah.
kind of like, and it's really expensive, so you just really have to
Yeah.
decide, like, do you want to be all in at that point, or no? So,
Hmm.
but I love
Yeah.
it. I'll forever love it. I'm like, I
Yeah.
want my kids someday to be figure skaters. Like,
I
I
know.
literally love the sport. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful, and
Same. I know. I
it takes
still
such
watch
discipline.
and yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And I'm in Nashville and Scott Hamilton is in Nashville too
Oh,
and he like puts on a skating show every year and I go to
so
like
fun.
I'm so
Oh, I
all
love
about
it.
figure skating.
I love it.
Yeah. We've had a figure skater on the podcast too, which is fun. But yeah, I kind of was at a similar level to you. I like had all my doubles and like was working on my double axle like when I ended up quitting like right before I went to college. But yeah, I feel like I really didn't compete that much, but I feel like the kids now, it's like they get them competing like right away.
Yeah.
Where I feel like it was more like recreational back then. So
Hmm.
yeah, for sure. That's so cool. I love
That's so
that we have
fun.
that in common. So good. All
So
right,
good.
so let's get back to your love story with Gianni. That was a good pause, though. Love a good figure skating pause. All right, so then you guys start dating. He takes you ice skating. He's a hockey player. Love this story. And then where did your relationship kind of go from there leading up to the point where you guys were like, we're ready to get married?
It's so funny because it was like kind of like slowly then all at once. Like, kind of like the quote from the John Green book. Like, it was just kind of like, so felt so natural and easy, and then all of a sudden it was just kind of like, okay, like this is it, and it just felt so right. Like, we just worked so well together, and I think it was just apparent, honestly, pretty quickly, which is shocking
Yeah.
because I didn't know it would be like that, when you like find your person, and it's just been great, like it's really easy. And then even when I moved in kind of quickly within like a year, I
Wow.
think, and
Awesome.
it felt like no different. Like I was like ready,
Wow.
like oh maybe we're gonna fight, maybe we're gonna have like an adjustment, and it just like hasn't been like that honestly. Like obviously
Mm-hmm.
we bicker about like stupid stuff here and there, but it's just honestly been really easy, and I think I don't know. It's crazy. And back to the Love Island stuff. Like I had such a
Yeah.
whirlwind experience with Love Island. It was such a high for me. Like the kind of high you get coming off a reality show, and you get all this attention online, and it was just so like honestly like a magical experience, right? Like I didn't expect to win this show. It was I meet someone and
Yeah.
on the show. Like honestly, thank God there was no proposal on the show because like I probably would have said yes at the time, and like
Yeah.
because you're so in it when you're there. And I was like, am I ever gonna have like that kind of fairy tale moment again? Like,
Yeah.
and with Gianni, like it feels like I actually get that fairy tale moment again, like all over again. And like planning the wedding has felt like that. And it's funny because I just wasn't sure and just never thought it would be possible to have that like larger than life feeling or experience again, if that makes sense. And like
Yeah.
all of this like has actually felt like that in a
Hmm.
different way, but really special. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah,
it's
it
like
totally
way for
does.
me to describe it. Like I feel like I actually do get this like fairy tale ending that I didn't expect for myself. Just like the way I didn't really expect to come out of Love Island with the following, the opportunities, the winning the show. Like I went on there thinking I'd get voted off in a week. So it's been really
Right.
cool. Just like I
Wow.
went on a date with Gianni thinking it'd just be a couple dates, and here we are.
Yeah, it's like you never know what life will throw at you or like what the path is going to be, which is really
Totally.
cool. And yeah, just to see how like everything happens for a reason and all ends up working out in the end, which is really
Yeah,
cool.
it's
Yeah,
crazy.
definitely. Oh, okay. So you guys move in together, like start talking about like taking that next step of, getting engaged and getting married. So did you guys end up like going ring shopping together or like talking about it pretty seriously at any point?
Yeah, so Gianni's funny. He's someone where like I'll dangle an idea in front of his face a bit just to like feel the waters. Like, oh, like that's so cute how like like so and so and so and so are getting married. Like like I think I want that for myself someday. And then like the next day, all of a sudden he'll be like, yeah, so I was thinking I really want for myself someday to get married. I'm like, I said that yesterday. Like he's very like
He's like, no, it's
anytime I've
my
ever
idea.
yeah no, it's so I do it with literally like everything. I'll be like wow, like just how nice would it be to like go somewhere tropical? And then the next day he'll be like, you know what? I was thinking we should go somewhere tropical. I'm like, that is amazing.
Yeah, that's so
And so
good.
it kind of like worked like that in a sense, which
Hmm.
is just funny. Like, I think once we just started talking about it, he became like fixated on it and
Yeah.
really excited about it. And the first time we went ring shop, we said we were gonna go ring shopping, but we didn't like schedule anything for a bit. So then I said I needed to go to the mall to get a desktop computer, which I did. But I was like, oh look, Tiffany's is right here. Let's just go in and
Yeah.
look. He almost fainted, and I was like, what is that expression? I was like, what do you mean you're about to faint right now? Like, and it was just so funny. And then after that, it's funny because I was like, oh my god, maybe like he is ready for you're like I'm like well you were afraid of that, like is that how you feel? And next day he was like beyond hyper fixated about booking appointments for ring shopping, like going into like the whole information about diamonds. He like read books about diamond. I was like I can't like so yeah, he became like fully immersed in the whole process and so
Wow.
excited about it, and we did all the appointments together. I kind of dropped off when like the finances became part of the equation, like because I just didn't want to know anything about like the money end of it. I think that takes like some of the magic out of it. But
Yeah.
I was like fully there to decide like the shape and the do you want a hidden halo or not? And we went to Verstolo in New York, and like I'll show you my ring. Like it was
Yeah, I
so
want to see.
fun. It was so
My
fun just like
gosh,
learning
that
different
is
shapes. So this is
gorgeous.
an elongated cushion cut, which I didn't know was a shape. We didn't know. So it was fun because I was
Yeah.
like, I've always liked radiant and emerald, and I've always liked oval. And then they're like, oh, there's a hybrid one. I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. And it
Ooh,
was fun
yeah.
just like learning about all the different things too, and like even what like elongated meant, that it's like more like a spready stone. And it was cool learning about a whole industry like we both knew nothing about. So
Yeah.
it was really
That's
fun. We had fun with
awesome.
it.
Yeah. Wow. Your ring is so gorgeous. And I
Thank
love that
you.
he just like put his researcher hat on and was like,
No, he was
diamonds. What?
No, and this is the best. This is part of the. I'm like, he's gonna kill me for telling you. This is so funny. He is on the phone negotiating with the Diamond Company, Verstolo, and like they're gonna laugh if they listen to this too. And he made a whole spreadsheet based on like, carat, cut, clarity, and pricing, and like how it all like should look. And he's a really analytical guy, and he's negotiating on the phone. And the woman on the phone goes, I just really think you gotta let it speak from the heart. Like you gotta just let your heart speak. And he goes, yeah, but I'm a numbers guy. And I died. I was like, oh my God, Gianni, you can't see.
That is so good. He's like, nope, no heart, all numbers. Let it
speak from the heart. He's like, yeah, I'm a numbers guy. I know, I think it's so funny. And it's so him. And I was like, oh my God.
That is so funny. So does he do something like that for his job where he like negotiates and makes spreadsheets and like,
Like, yes and no. He's a software engineer, so and like he created his own sports betting app. He's a co-founder with his friend, and so he's very dialed into knowing everything about everything. Like he's really, like I said, you put an idea in his head, and he's gonna go full in on it. So that brings me to the wedding stuff now. You can imagine.
Yes, totally.
He is not a groomzilla, but he is very involved in the process. And like when I tell you he reads every single contract, he will find every little thing. I'm like, I almost like pre-warn the vendors when I take a call. I'm like, hey, by the way, so my fiance is gonna be on the next call, and if you don't have these answers, like he's gonna ask you all the hard questions. I'm like, I'm the easy one to work with. I'm like, oh, I like all the fun stuff. He comes in next and is like, all right, like marking this, and this. Yeah, and I'm like just sitting there like, what do you mean wedding planning's hard?
That is so good. I love that so much, just the dynamic. But hey, it is so good to have that on your side, because I've talked to so many couples that have like missed things in their contract and they're like, wait, what? And so it's good to have him like going through with a fine-tooth comb to make sure you guys are getting exactly what you're signing up for. Comb. Oh yeah. That is so good. Okay, so the ring shopping happens, the research happens. So now we're leading up to, can you tell us your engagement/proposal story and how it all happened?
Yeah. So I actually have borrowed diamonds from the company before for like creator posts and whatnot. So I know what the shipping box looks like that they use. It's long and it's skinny, and I know which provider they use to ship it. And so Gianni one day just goes, I was like, are you for real? Like, he goes, I have to go to the post office and sign for an important package. Like, I'll be back later. I'm like, when have you ever gone to the post office? Ever? Like, I go to the post office. You don't go to the post office. I go to the post office. I'm like, what could possibly be at the post office? And we have like an upcoming family vacation. So I'm like, and then I see the box on the table and he's like, this is not one of your influencer packages. Like, this is my package. I'm like, okay. As I text my friends, I'm like, I am 90% sure, like, it just got he just put it on the, and then the box, like, disappears and he hides it somewhere in the house. And backtracking, he kept it in that box for, like, a month leading up to the vacation. Like, he didn't open the package.
He didn't make sure the ring was in there?
Until we left for the vacation, I guess. I was like, how did you not look at it immediately? Like, my sister came over, I guess, when I wasn't here, a few nights right before the vacation, and was like, let me see the ring. And he brought it down in the package, and she's like, you didn't open it yet? Hilarious. He was like nervous to look at it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That is too funny.
Yeah.
So then there's this family vacation that you guys are going on.
Yeah. We go down to Naples. My parents spend the winter months there. They have a condo, and then Gianni's family rented a home there so we could all be down there for Christmas. So I kind of expected like our families are going to meet for the first time. A couple of the siblings have already met, but like full families both are going to be down there. I'm like, obviously it's probably going to happen. It just makes sense. And then like the day his sister flew in, he's like, we're going to go do a staycation at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. I'm like, oh, I'm sure we're going to go leave the night your sister flew here from Canada. We're going to go leave and be just the two of us. So like, I was like, okay, it's right.
Yeah, and, you're like, something's up here. Yeah.
And we were cutting it close on time because I was filming like get ready with me videos, and the photographer's like texting him like, okay, now's time to come down to the beach. Like, so he's like, hurry up. He's like, breaking a sweat. I've never seen him more nervous in my life. He claims he doesn't get nervous and wasn't nervous, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And we go down to the beach, and it happened, and then after it was perfect, honestly. And then after we went out to dinner with our families, and my grandparents were down there too, so it was really cute. We got to see them as well. Yeah, we went to a great restaurant, did a big long table with our family, and my family alone's 6 people, so and then his is 5, so it was kind of a lot. And then plus my
Yeah.
grandparents, so it was just like really nice and sweet and intimate. We didn't do an engagement
Oh,
party, but we are gonna do an engagement shoot soon
love
and
it.
put kind of like some of the budget that we would have used for an engagement party into the shoot that we're gonna do because we came up with a really special fun idea for it.
Oh, well, I can't wait
Yeah.
to see that and
Yeah.
just see what you guys end up doing for it. I'm sure it's all kind of under wraps right now, huh?
hmm But
Yeah, okay.
it's gonna be great. I'm like really excited about it. And I've never seen anything like it before. And it's still,
Mm-hmm.
very tasteful and classic.
That's awesome. Oh, so cool. And I'm sure just with your creative mind and everything, it's like gonna be so awesome.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so I feel like I have a few questions about your whole engagement. So I saw a video that you posted the day you were getting engaged. It was like your getting ready video,
Yeah.
probably one of them that you were making, and you were yeah, and you were like, I think I'm going to get engaged today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe walk us through like the anticipation of,
I was nervous because it's
yeah.
like I don't know, it's scary. I think my mom kind of freaked me out too because, we went on like a walk a couple days before and she was like, I just want you to be really sure, you know? And I was like, oh my God, don't make me like second thinking it. Like, I've never like had a second thought in my life, like, about it.
Right.
And I was just like, oh my God, I don't know. It's just all the nerves set in and it's such a big, monumental point in one's life that I just, it's like all coming to a head. Like, I was nervous. But it was cute, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy I documented it. It's cute to look back on
Yeah.
that video and be like, holy shit, I sound nervous.
And then, okay, so it was on the beach. Did he have to
Mhm.
like say anything to you to like get you to walk on the beach, or were you guys just planning a walk there anyways?
Well, yeah, he was like, let's go down for a walk and some drinks at sunset. I'm like, okay, great. But like, I knew what was going on, so I was
Yeah.
very like, I'm following you down to the beach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even like pretend like I didn't know, but
Right.
I don't know. Some people are like shocked when they get engaged, and I can't say that I was. And I don't like surprises. I would not have been
Yeah.
happy with that. Like some people like
Mm-hmm.
love that. Like I would have been kind of upset if I was caught off guard. Like if I didn't have full makeup on, or if I wasn't wearing an outfit I liked. Like I would have been bummed, to be honest. So it's just kind of in my personality too that like I was kind of happy that I knew what was going on without
Mm-hmm.
directly knowing what was going on.
Yeah, that's good. You got a little hint of it, so you were able to
Yeah.
prepare, so that's awesome. And then did you see the photographer like as it was happening, or were they kind of like
I thought
incognito?
I thought they were photographers for other people because they were shooting
Oh,
random girls on the beach and they were young girls so that Gianni had hired. So I was like, oh, they're taking pics for Instagram. Like I didn't think that they were like for us. So like that I
yeah.
didn't know. If anything, I was like, where is everybody?
That's that's so good. And then you just met up with the family afterwards, like they weren't there to like witness
Right,
the
right.
engagement.
We went
Okay.
to my parents' condo after and like had some drinks and appetizers and then we went out to dinner.
Oh, that is so sweet. And like
Very
how
sweet.
cool for like all of your family to be there to celebrate with you guys. And I mean, you're right, like they already all were there and you guys did go out to dinner. So
hmm
I feel like in a way that's kind of like your engagement party.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It was
yeah,
great.
for sure.
It was.
Mhm.
It was so special and so cute too that like my grandparents could have been there as well or were there.
Mhm. Yeah. I love that. And Naples is so fun. I go on a girls trip there every year and it's so nice.
I love it. What's the fun? The Vine Room drinks. Those are
Oh,
good.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So good.
We
Love
went to
it.
Biche for dinner if you've been.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the spot we did.
I don't know if we've been there yet, but I need to put that on the list for us
Oh
to
yeah,
try
put it on the
next time.
list. We
Yeah,
hit it
for
every time we
sure.
go down there. I'm like, we have to go to Biche.
Okay, so good. Okay, so then you guys get engaged and families there and everything celebrating. Maybe walk us through like what it was like right after. Did you guys start planning right away? Did you have an idea of like what you wanted your wedding to be like, or were you kind of just like basking in engagement bliss for a while?
I think we knew right away that we wanted to do something destination. We knew right away we wanted to do somewhere in Europe, so we just kind of started telling people like it's going to be destination. No matter what we chose, it would be destination for someone, like because we're not both living in the same town that we grew up in, right? Like his
Mm-hmm.
family's Canada, he lived in Montreal, and then we both lived in New York at one point, and then we both live in LA now, and I'm from Michigan, and we have friends all over the world, honestly. So it was like no matter what we picked, it was gonna be a destination. So we took a while to figure out where that was going to be and what the venue would be, and then we had to wait on a waiting list for all of those kind of things. So that kind of took up like a lot of the basking time, I guess, was just like the waiting and deciding like where.
Mm-hmm.
So like all the other planning has finally now started to happen in the last like
Oh,
couple weeks, I
okay.
would say,
That's
just
exciting.
because we finally like decided on a venue and a
Okay.
location.
So nice.
Yeah.
So you said you had to be on a wait list. Is that like when you inquire at different venues, like in Europe, they put you on a wait list to see which date you
Yeah.
want? Like, how does that
Yeah,
all
which
work?
dates are open, and every venue is
Okay.
different, and I'm sure, but the one we were mainly looking at, it was like you had to wait like at least a year out, and then they give
Oh,
priority booking to people that are booking for like luxury events and marketing, so
okay.
over weddings, and then they take wedding inquiries afterwards, and then can let you know like what they have open for those like dates.
Okay, so you were trying to book more than a year out, and their kind of cutoff is a year. So once it hit
Yeah,
that year, then
yeah,
they were able to like release more dates for you. Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense. Cool. All right, so you said Europe. Are you able to share any more details on like where in Europe it is, or like what the vibe's gonna be?
Yeah, we actually decided on Lake Como, which is
Ooh,
beautiful. We
my
went and
gosh,
visited
it's
it.
so pretty.
I was very worried it would feel overdone or just like maybe gaudy, but it was honestly beautiful, and there's a reason so many people get married there. Honestly, like being
Yeah.
there, it felt like I was like in an AI screen. Like it was absolutely beautiful. And we just were like, I think we're both Italian. We both have like ties to Italy. His dad is from Italy. My great grandparents are from Italy. Like it was just kind of made sense. So we looked around in Italy, and it just Lake Como it was beautiful when we saw it, and we loved it. And the date is going to be July 17th next summer,
Ooh, nice. My gosh,
which
that
is
sounds
the
gorgeous.
calendar emoji. I was like typing it to a friend, and then I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh, it
wait.
is.
And then I was like, wait, is it just showing up because it's the date that I'm typing? And then I Googled it and was like, wait, no, it's the calendar emoji. So I was telling my friends, I'm like,
No
if you forget what
way.
date it is, it's calendar emoji. Yeah.
That is so crazy. I never even thought about what date that was that you're
Yeah,
actually typing because it's so tiny.
neither have I. And then it was like so funny. Because I said too, I was like, because with our preferred date was actually booked. I wanted to do my parents' anniversary, which is July 25th.
Hmm.
But they were booked, so they gave us like other backup options, and I was like, oh, it's just kind of like a random day, whatever, like becomes our day.
Yeah.
It's not like a big deal. But then the more I like look into it, there's so many special things about the date. Like the calendar emoji was funny, and then
Yeah.
also I heard a soundbite from Mamma Mia where she's like July 17th, what a night, and I was like, oh my god, that's the sound from Mamma Mia.
That's so
So just like
good.
stupid little things. I don't know. I love those
Yeah.
like things like that.
Yeah, definitely. That's so fun. And it's just, yeah, easier to remember in the long run too, I guess.
Yeah.
When your date is. That's
Hmm.
awesome. All right. So, have you guys had anything else booked as well? Like, do you have a planner or a photographer or anything like that? How's the planning process going?
We do, and it's been nice. Like I said, I have my trusty Groomzilla on board with me.
Yeah.
And the process has been great. Like he's like the Groomzilla in the best way possible. It's honestly been really fun, and I've been really fortunate to work with a stylist as of recently, and she's been helping me with all the bridal looks for every part you can imagine, from the engagement shoot all the way down to the bridal shower, the bachelorette trip, the wedding looks, like everything. And it has been so much fun learning about, all these different designers and going to all these showrooms and just the accessories and everything. It's just been a really cool, fun process.
Yeah,
I'm like
that's
really
so
enjoying the
cool.
fashion element to the wedding industry.
Yeah, it's like your one time where you can just try on as many dresses, as many styles as you want.
Which
It's
I've been
like you're
doing.
engaged. Yeah, totally. I know I saw some of your videos of like trying some of the dresses on at different fashion houses and stuff. It looks
Yeah.
so fun. Have you chosen a dress yet or multiple dresses?
I have not. I will be doing like multiple looks for like the whole wedding weekend.
Okay.
But it's like I have some options that I really like. So I'm like
Nice.
posting things that I know I have like decided to not move forward with, but
Yeah.
still want to share because there's so many like beautiful things and I have so many of my like followers and audience going through the process of like wedding dress shopping right now. So I hope that maybe they
Nice.
see one of these and like, you know, look at one of these different like unique designers that I've tried on or any of these bridal boutiques and book appointments because I've really loved doing all of it. It's so
Mm-hmm.
fun.
Yeah, it's so fun. That's so good. All right, so you're gonna have multiple looks, and I guess, how many guests are you guys having at the wedding? Or inviting, I
So
should say.
inviting, it is destination, so I'm assuming we'll get a lot of drop off, but we're inviting 200 people.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good amount for sure.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. All right, so 200 people, you're dress shopping still currently. Any other things, like what are the important things to you, like when you're planning your wedding? Like, is food like your
Oh
jam,
yeah.
or
We
like,
love the food. We love the fashion. We love, like it doesn't really feel like one thing has felt less important than the others, to be honest. Like
mhm.
all of it has just been like so fun to like learn about and it's like as I lean into the different sections of planning I'm like, oh, this is so cool. And I think both of us have like pretty good taste and also the stylist that I've been working with, she has great taste as well and has been helping even in all those other little inputs, and it's just gonna come together really nicely.
Oh, that's so cool. I love it so much. Do you have colors picked out?
We do.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
I totally get if you want to keep it all a
Yeah.
secret for your guests and everything. So, yeah,
I think we're
that's
gonna keep it
awesome.
under wraps for now, but it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slash, we haven't officially decided on the
Yeah.
colors. Like I haven't signed a contract or anything for any of that yet. Like for
Yeah.
even invites,
Like
which I need to
florals
do.
and,
Yeah.
yeah,
All. Yeah.
invites
Exactly.
and yeah, definitely. That's so cool. So, has it been kind of difficult planning from afar, or is it
No,
like
because I
any
think
culture
that
barriers or anything?
no, because our wedding planner lives in Lake Como and
Oh,
she's
perfect.
Italian, so she's speaking Italian to the vendors, then comes back with us. Plus, Gianni speaks a little bit of Italian. His parents are both fluent, and so I'm sure if it comes down to it, we'll figure that out. But honestly, everything I'm like, I'm probably jinxing myself, has been smooth thus far.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's
my mom
great.
stresses me out. That's about it. I'm like every day she like wants an update about something, and I'm like, I don't have that yet.
Yeah. I mean, you're a little under a year right now. You've got a lot of time, and it seems like you already have made a lot of the decisions and know the vibe that you're going for, and you've got your colors picked out and everything. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're in a good spot.
You would think I'm like a month out to getting married if you saw the text from my mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure she's just like so excited and like wanting to be
Yeah,
involved as much as possible.
no, for
Are
sure.
you are you her only daughter?
No.
Or do you have
And so
sisters?
I keep texting, yeah, I have a sister and I keep younger
Okay.
sister, and I keep texting her being like, good luck. I'm like, good luck with this.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Well, I know I mean, you've just gotten started, but you are pretty far along already. I love asking this question to
hmm
the couples that come on the show. Do you have any advice for other couples who are currently engaged right now too?
Let me think. Advice. It's hard because I feel like everyone going through this process is going to have such a different experience that it's like something that I might have advice for, like maybe not would apply to, maybe wouldn't apply to someone else. Um,
Mm-hmm.
let me
Yeah, I
think.
get that.
I have heard, I'm like, this is not advice from me, but it's advice that I've heard from other people, and I might like do it, is that once you find your dress, don't keep trying dresses on or don't like look
Yeah.
anymore. And I'm like, that is gonna be so hard for me. Cause I'm like,
Yeah.
how am I gonna not do that?
I know. Yeah, that will be hard. But here's the good thing is you have decided to have multiple dresses like
Yeah.
throughout your wedding weekend. And so,
Yeah.
you need however many that is, 3 maybe more.
Yeah, who
So,
knows?
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm like, I need all the advice. Like, I don't have
Yeah,
the advice to give yet.
definitely.
I'm like, I have to have tons of advice on things that can go
Hmm.
wrong.
Yeah, definitely. That's so good. Well, I'm so excited for you guys. Congratulations. Like, I will
Thank
be
you.
following along, and anyone listening, definitely follow along with Elizabeth and just, check out her wedding content, all her dress try on videos and things like that. It's so fun to watch. Maybe give us a plug. Do you have any projects coming up? Maybe tell us a little bit more about Elizabeth Marie Social.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be sharing a lot more of my like bridal journey online, which is gonna be so fun, even down to like the things I'm planning now for my bachelorette in the spring. I have like a different like approach I want to take with it and stuff, and the bridal shower is gonna be in Michigan. And I really want it to feel like Michigan summer. Our family friend's gonna host it at their lake house, and I just feel like it's gonna have like all the vibes. I'm like, definitely stick around or find me on social media to see all of those things. It's gonna be so fun to share, and I really like capturing like imagery of those kind of moments. But I mean, if anyone's listening and you're interested in becoming a content creator or you want to learn how, I started Elizabeth Marie Social, the content club, where I essentially teach people that want to get into the space how to do it, how to get in touch with brands. I've had a lot of success with it. I love it. I feel like a mentor in a sense to so many people looking to get into content creation. I have a really tight knit community. I have about like 200 women. We're in like a big Discord group chat, just like discussing trends in the industry. It's where I share opportunities to work with brands, receive gifting from brands. We do like monthly calls on like certain topics in the industry, and it's just like been a really great way for me to connect with people, for the creators within the course to meet each other and like find people that are kind of at the same stage as them in their journey. And it's been really fun and really rewarding. But if you're
Yeah.
interested, definitely check that out.
Yeah, that's so cool. So it's like a membership that you can join and you get, the
Yeah,
group calls and things like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a one-time fee and then you have it forever. And honestly,
Wow.
all the creators like within the first month, like you honestly make back what you pay in gifting alone. Like it's
Wow.
insane the opportunities that I'm able to provide for the students.
That's amazing. That's really cool. I love that. I mean, I dabble in some influencing and yeah, it's tough out there sometimes,
Yes.
but
I'll add you to
yeah.
the community. I'll send you a
Oh, that'd
link.
be so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks.
of
So good.
course.
So, yeah, thank you again so much for coming on and just sharing all about your relationship and your proposal story. And so excited to follow along. Congratulations to you and Gianni.
Thank you so much. I'm like, I promise he's like the
Yes.
sweetest, nicest teddy bear of a man too, which is
Yes.
so funny because of course you have to have that personality to like contradict being like type A.
Totally. I love it. You guys
He's gonna
balance each other
listen to
out.
that.
So awesome. Well, thank you so much again, Elizabeth. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
All right, bye.
There you have it, another episode of the Wedding Reporter podcast. To see those gorgeous wedding and engagement photos, head over to NashvilleBrideGuide.com for more behind the scenes content. And if you like this episode, I would so appreciate it if you would rate and subscribe the show. See you next time for another great episode.